Hey, what's your favorite cartoon?
YouTube. I watch YouTube.
No, cartoon.
Cartoon?
You don't watch cartoons?
What are cartoons?
Damn, what? I'm not that old.
Whoa, you're telling me this kid does not know what cartoons mean or what cartoons are? Like, this has to be a skit. There's just no way, bro. There's no way. Are you telling me this kid has to be less than, like, at max 7 years old? That we are now in the timeline, right? At the point in society where kids, modern kids, Gen Alpha kids don't know what cartoons are. This is, oh my God, this is scary.
You ain't never seen Tom and Jerry? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold, you ain't never seen Disney Channel?
East and the west, racking up on my bread, power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla.
Yeah, this is sad. What are we doing in society anymore? And in the comments, people are saying, what are cartoons? Followed up with the image of two skeletons looking at each other in disbelief. Like, bitch, what? Like, how are you a kid and don't know what SpongeBob is? Like, yo, whoever this kid's parents are, what are you doing? Like, I know the whole iPad meme thing was a thing for a while. You know, kind of being exaggerative, hyperbolic in terms of the amount of screen time these kids have, but now it's genuinely becoming concerning. Somebody said SpongeBob reaction. What are cartoons? Who is bro's parents? Hey Arnold is so peak. Like, that was some classic 90s shit. What's a cartoon? Jarvis, more alcohol. New generation doesn't know about cartoons. Followed up by an image of Stokes from Dexter crying. Yeah, this is very sad. Guys, I think we need more regulation for social media and we need to take these kids back off of the social media stuff. Bro, start buying box TVs, get rid of flat screen TVs, start getting cable again, and restore Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, Disney XD. You know, let's get back to Looney Tunes. Let's get back to old Disney movies and cartoons from the 80s and 90s, DBZ, Naruto, Pokemon, because this is just getting embarrassing. It's actually getting scary. We're literally raising the next generation of kids to be addicted to Roblox and YouTubers who literally scream into their mic for content. No disrespect, no shade to any of my fellow creators out there, but you know who you are. Somebody said, he legit said, what are cartoons? Like, honestly, each generation is just becoming dumber and dumber. And honestly, I almost can't even fault them because it's literally their parents' fault. They don't interact with their kids like in a very stimulative way. You just hand your fucking kids YouTube and an iPad and expect YouTubers and social media and video games to raise them. Like, that's not how that works, my guy. Like, expose them to the classics. Samurai Jack, you know, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Imaginary World of Gumball. What's a classic one? Ren and Stimpy, Courage the Cowardly Dog. What was that one I used to like? Kid, yeah, Codename Kids Next Door was so fucking cool, bro. It was a classic. It ran for 6 seasons and I used to play, I think, Fusion Fall when I was a kid on CartoonNetwork.com. Is CartoonNetwork.com still up? Cartoon Network, am I spelling this right? .com. So yeah, I guess it seems like Cartoon Network is, whoa, it's not actually, it's now HBOMax.com. What the hell happened? Whoa. So you're telling me they literally got rid of CartoonNetwork.com, where we used to play all those little online games? Like, I remember my gym partner's a monkey. Like, I literally used to play that all the time. Let me see if I can find it here. Is this it? Oh yeah, it's loading up. It's loading up. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I remember this. This is crazy, bro. This is actually crazy. Oh man. Oh yeah, I used to play this all the time as a kid. This is actually crazy, bro. Like, what the this was a different life, another life. How do I holy shit. Oh my God, bro. This is very nostalgic, actually. You know, it's kind of sad that the next generation of kids will just never experience what we experienced, man. Like, genuinely speaking, the degradation of society in general. You know, I think with modern technology and everything that modern kids are able to access nowadays is genuinely, you know, kind of like dehumanized. It's kind of like stripped away a certain part of our humanity and the raw childhood that a lot of us got to experience that the new generation never will.
What are cartoons?
Damn, what? I'm not that old.
Is it like when they have ads?
What?
Yeah, this kid said, is it like when they have ads, bro? I'm running this back, bro. This shit is actually hilarious and sad at the same time.
You ain't never seen Tom and Jerry? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold, you ain't never seen Disney Channel?
Bro, he looks genuinely confused and disgusted. Bro, what is this? Yo, I don't even know what to say anymore. Let's confuse Gen Alpha with this one. Now, to be fair, most Gen Alphas, they probably, or at least the late Gen Alphas, will never know what the hell this is unless they do their own research. And when this first came out, like 5 years ago in 2020, this was so dumb to me. Bella Poarch, the TikToker, made this famous. You know, it's basically dancing with your face and your eyes. So if it was confusing for me back then, it'll most certainly send a whole bunch of late Gen Alphas into a frenzy. It'll probably leave them psychologically wounded and discombobulated, let's be honest.
Gen Alpha thinks we're old for these specific things. So Gen Alpha was recently asked, what do they consider old? And many kids said they felt like people born in the 1990s and even the year 2000 is old. Which got me thinking, what do you all think I am? An unk? Cause I don't feel it yet.
Now, to be fair to Gen Alpha, right? A lot of them, I guess, Gen Alpha starts at 2012 and above. So a lot of them are like, what, 14, 13 max. So to be fair, anybody born in the early 2000s or late 90s, or 2000s for that matter, was alive before them. So I guess, given how young a lot of them are, that would be considered old. To be fair, though, for me personally, when I was that age, I didn't view people 10 years older than me as like old. I just saw them as like, I don't know, high schoolers or people in college, young adults. I essentially just saw them as what I wanted to be one day, which was a young adult. I didn't see them as old. I just saw them as free.
Next, apparently slang like dope, swag, LOL, and even OMG are considered outdated by Gen Alpha, and only older people would even say that.
So, I mean, what terms are Gen Alpha using then? Because I don't understand. LOL, OMG. Swag is definitely outdated. I don't really see anybody using that, but OMG and LOL, those are pretty much like internet-based classics and staples. Like OMG expressing shock, LOL expressing laughing out loud, like LMAO. I guess they've moved on from LOL to LMAO to now SYBAU, shut your bitch ass up. Like, bro, they use Saibao and the wilting flower and maybe the skull emoji for literally everything.
But how is OMG outdated? I don't understand. Finally, according to some Gen Alpha kids, old people names are Samantha, Laura, Jennifer, and even Michael somehow. Guys, if you really think these are old people names, trust me, they're not at all.
That's crazy. You know, I feel bad for Gen Alpha kind of because they're a lost generation, right? They have no attachment to the real world. Everything for them is mostly digital. You know, they didn't grow up in a world where McDonald's still had playgrounds, where we had dollar menus, where you could get a bag of chips for 25 cents, where you could get a piece of candy for like a nickel. You know, they didn't grow up in a world where late night TV shows were still the thing and blockbusters were still around. Now, to be fair, I'm an older Gen Z, so I've been in a Blockbuster before. I've been in a Toys R Us for sure when I was a kid. Although those things, and it's sad, they don't exist anymore. I can't believe Blockbuster doesn't exist. Radio Shack doesn't exist. And Toys R Us no longer exists. I believe that's where I got my first bike from. My stepdad, God rest his soul, passed away. He bought me my first bike from Toys R Us, or one of them. And it's like, you barely have any like physical toy stores anymore for kids. No wonder why they're all like, not all of them, you know, but a lot of them seem to be mentally detached from the world. Anyway, though, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? I still can't believe this little runt right here didn't know what a cartoon was. Like, there's just no, bro, look at his face. Hold up.
You ain't never seen Tom and Jerry? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold, you ain't never seen Disney Channel?
Why is he so confused? Let's go back.
You ain't never seen Disney Channel?
Bro, he's so confused. Look at him, bro. He looks almost disgusted. Like, what is this archaic Stone Age creatine talking about? Just so sad, so sad. Let's pray for Gen Alpha.